MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Cleveland Indians and the Minnesota Twins. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Minnesota Twins.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
Walter Johnson gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low twos. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats. And if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Kenny Lofton. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Cleveland, the left fielder, number 7, Kenny Lofton.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway.
First pitch. 3-10.
The 0-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
I mean, that is the epitome of just a beautiful bunt right there. Putting it in no man's land. No play to be made. Beats it out. Puts himself on the base paths, and now he's a stolen base threat.
Stepping in now, Omar Vizquel. A pitch out, the throw, and just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Bases are empty, one man out. Up top, it's 2-0. The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. The 2-0. breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 14, Larry Doby.
Settling in now, Larry Doby. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He'll get it into second.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
In now, Jose Ramirez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2 out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched it on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1 left for the Tribe. It's the Tribe nothing. Twins coming to bat. Back after this on MLB Network. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. Let's take a look at shortstop Omar Vizquel. You want to talk about going to the ballpark early to watch a guy like Mark McGwire or Aaron Judge take BP? I used to go to the ballpark early to watch Omar Vizquel field ground balls and turn double plays, because I swear he was a magician and the ball never hit leather.
Stepping into the box, Corey Hunter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball swung on and missed. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Hunter, an Arkansas native. He's a veteran of 19 seasons at the major league level, which is something you don't see very often.
Yeah, how do you hang in there 19 years without just being an unbelievable talent, but also having the ability to look in the mirror and be willing to adapt and persevere and change on this field? It's so hard to be good at this game, and this guy for 19 years has gone to the post. Just to throw out some names, you're dealing in the company of guys like Ted Williams, the splendid splinter. Mariano Rivera went to the post 19 years. My old teammate Chipper Jones.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Really good at bat here from the leadoff hitter, as he'll force him to throw another one. A payoff pitch one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there,
hitter.
he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So striding in, Rod Carew. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Now the 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent and well-respected, accurate strike zone.
Debro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. We'll give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Into the box now, Michael Lee, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
3-1 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Popped into the air, back behind second. Alomar waits on it, 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, number 33, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1, and it's fouled away. The 1-2, and another foul ball. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Lofton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Twins wind up stranding one. Still no score. Plate, Roberto Alomar. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Roberto Alomar.
Now the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Lifted in the air out to left. Moving under it, Cruz. He's got it one away.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Francisco Lindor.
Now at the plate, Francisco Lindor, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. Too low, 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Count even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Still even at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Carlos Santana now. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. A high fastball is in there. Santana is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know,
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding into the box, Nate Walker, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Walker.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Lofton ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
Number 2.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play, your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Stepping in now, Harmon Killebrew. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Feller sets his sights. 1-0 on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Killebrew in front, 3 balls and a strike.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Ready now, Leonys Martin. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Leonys Martin.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just missed above the zone. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
2 balls, no strikes.
Two balls and a strike to Leonys Martin. Now the 2-1. This one's down to 3rd. Oh, look at the dive. What a play.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make a throw, and of course he did that too.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
This is foul right side. The pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Scooped up. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and stepping in as the left fielder, Kenny Lofton. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Lofton stands in at an even 6 feet. Throws left-handed, swings the bat the same way. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career.
Yeah, you said it, Matty. Nothing else has to be said. In order to stay in this game 16 years, you have to be a great talent, a great teammate, and have the ability to adjust and evolve as a player. So hats off to him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Indians go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Up next for Minnesota, Nelson Cruz, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Nelson Cruz.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Sliced hard on the ground, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
From the stretch. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Cruz gets his lead at first, nobody out. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
One and two to the Twins catcher.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2 Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get
Now
him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
In is Torrey Hunter. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Hunter enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Two and one now to the Twins leadoff man.
2-1.
Here comes the 2-1 now to Hunter. 2-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
The 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runners on first with one down. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. The 3-2 one more time, and he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Digging in for his second at bat, Rod Carew. Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. Runners are at first and second with one away. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it
right
yet.
fielder,
We'll see if he can
8.
feed off that K,
Michael
wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Striding in once again, Michael Lee. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Feller pauses. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
And a fastball misses here to start the at bat. It's 1-0. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
The set and the 2-1. Called strike 2. 2 down, runners at first and second. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Popped him up. Santana in foul ground, and that retires the side. Twin strand of pair. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Omar Vizquel, as we begin the top of the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Grounded to third. He's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
The center fielder, number 14, Larry Doby.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Larry Doby. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up. Right side, fair ball down the line. Hey, Dero, that's a 1-out single right there. And hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
In now, Jose Ramirez. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Nope. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it. The 1-1 is taken down and in for a ball. Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Doby, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now. Digging in, the switch hitter, Roberto Alomar. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch on its way. A bouncer up. Oh, and that's off the second base bag. And they'll recover and get an out on the play. My goodness.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So here's Francisco Lindor now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. No runs, 3 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Breaking ball stays high and misses for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
The 2-0. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Fastball just inside.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
And the count will be full. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled off. Payoff pitch on its way. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Indians strand a couple. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 33. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The third baseman, number 33.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. High in the air down the right field line. Martin on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Nate Walker.
Now at the plate, Nate Walker comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they start him out away with a called strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double.
Now batting.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Nate Walker has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Standing in now, number 2, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, two tough pitches right there and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box now, Harmon Killebrew, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here's the 1-1. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Walker stands at second with 2 gone. And that misses 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The 2-2 pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Carlos Santana.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Here it comes on 0-2. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The next 0-2. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
1 man out now in the Cleveland 5th. And into bat next, the left-handed outfielder Leonys Martin. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And my gracious, look at that comparison. Both guys into triple digits. That is some serious gas. Into the box now, Kevin Plawecki will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Low for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. Hot shot to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Killebrew gets him, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Twins.
Ready for another chance? Nelson Cruz. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
That's a
ball and no strikes. (2-0) to the Twins left fielder. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Now here's the pitch. 3-1.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
The 3-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate, Jason Castro. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Cruz on at first, nobody out. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Two and 0 count, and the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Torii Hunter. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only 1 pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
1 strike now to Hunter. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
The 1-1. Hit hard to short. Vizquel scoops it up. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Into the box, Rod Carew as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. striding in for the Indians, Kenny Lofton, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Kenny Lofton.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. And Lofton can't quite beat it out as he's retired at first on the bunt attempt.
Now batting, shortstop, Omar Vizquel.
Ready once again, Omar Vizquel. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. 1 out, nobody on. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Pulled toward right center field. Hunter's got a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 14, Larry Doby.
Ready for another shot now, Larry Doby. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Lee looks up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
And now Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. He pulls this one into right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Stepping up to the plate, Michael Lee, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
The right fielder, Michael.
First pitch of the
Lee.
at-bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
That's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet. So he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, number 33. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks. And the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Digging in and looking for more, Nate Walker. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Feller into his motion. First pitch on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
To short, hit hard. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Digging in once again, number 2.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
over, and he'll dive back in. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That strike two. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Walker, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Grounded back up the middle. Vizquel picks it up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for Minnesota. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Into the box now, Roberto Alomar. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
So that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And now a pitch on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Walker scoops it up, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, designated hitter Francisco Lindor.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
To his left, Walker, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Wakes him up for strike 3. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Harmon Killebrew, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First offering on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th.
Just an absolute laser that time. Screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Into the box now, Nelson Cruz, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Killebrew aboard here at first with nobody out. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
The 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 1-2. Slow roller down the third baseline. Scooped up to second for 1. To first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but 1 ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. As he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Lofton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Twins retired in short order. It remains 1-0. Addison Reed has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 43, Addison Reed.
Here's Leonys Martin. Career history with Addison Reed. He's 2 for 4.
Leonys Martin.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Hunter patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Twins are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Walker is up with it. Throw on to Killebrew. 2 down.
the left fielder, number 7.
Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Kenny Lofton. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Down and away, ball 1. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Two and 1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Two out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Three-two pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Now at the plate, Omar Vizquel. He flew out in his last at-bat. After the walk, a quick check on first. A dive, but he's back. First pitch on its way. A pitch out. The throw. And he is in there. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on ShowTrack. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to Killebrew gets him, and that ends the inning. Indians leave 1, but they're up 1-0. Digging in, Corey Hunter. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here. Here it comes, the 3-0.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up the leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Your attention, please.
So
now,
with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Oliver Perez.
Rod Carew will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Here comes the first pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. And he won't even think about second, as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The right fielder, number 8. Michael.
Standing in,
Lee.
Michael Lee. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He's set, and the pitch. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Here's the 1-1. And it's fouled away. Hunter, a runner at second with 1 away. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Now the 3-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Hit hard up the middle. Alomar gloves it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Digging in, number 33, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. And that 2-run home run delivers an 8th-inning lead. And good for him. Number 33 has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
For the Twins, the shortstop, Nate Walker.
Into the box, Nate Walker, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 home is a ball below the zone.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Fly ball out toward left center field. Lofton is there. And that's the 3rd out. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Tribe. It's now 2-1 Minnesota.
Your
Paul
attention, please.
Lee comes on from
Now
the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the
15,
9th.
Paul Lee.
Larry Doby will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ballgame. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hunter's got a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Now that second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Stepping in, Roberto Alomar. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike one.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first here is going to do it. And the Twins move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Minnesota came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Addison Reed claims the win out of the pen, his first. Paul Lee wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Addison Reed. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Oliver Perez. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Our paid attendance at Target Field this afternoon, 38,649. The Twins thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.